Hey yo, Zika Lazarisi. Well, we're gonna go right in. Well, I'm talking about the crazy 49ers of what's going on in this franchise and the least franchise there are just been going on with this craziness that's been going on in the NFL. Well, they used to buy one of those leases lately, so I don't know what's up with the Niners. They've been doing this for years in San Francisco, and then after that, there is a lot of tough years there. They keep buying leases for agreements, and then after that, when they moved to Levi Stadium, nothing's greater than what's happening now because all of this happening with this stadium, it's a failed project because when you heard about how it happened like a few years ago, the 49ers are going to have the buses. They were the bus team because they didn't feel right how the Levi Stadium would be a great place to April have the fans and attendances and loyal fans staying to enjoy it or interest. The loyal and interest isn't right for 49ers because they just don't have the realize to become successful with what's happening today. But in the meantime, it was worse because, as a Raider fan, it was just hard to think that the Niners are going to be grateful, but there's no such thing as grateful. Well, here's the secret about the 49ers in the 80s before John Montana took over. 49ers almost moved to Florida or somewhere, but didn't happen because all of this happens. There's a lot of issues with this team. Well, here's more. Well, the 49ers have never been off the secrets, since like when they were trying to move because, well, and plus the Jetty York, he's the owner, but he's the one that's responsible. He needs to keep his heads up about the whole thing about the the relocation of the 49ers. Well, hopefully there's going to be like other teams there can relocate, like Portland or Utah or Florida. I don't know. Florida teams they already have like at least three teams, so I don't know. I call the 49ers a bust, but it's not realized if they're gonna have to keep the team together for in San Francisco because it's hard because 49ers are renting a lease because nothing is gonna be realized if they're gonna live in Santa Clara, not San Francisco. But if that's Santa Clara, I don't think that's belong in San Francisco. That belongs to your own city because, well, you have to understand they already lost some fans so far, and who are the San Francisco fans who that they lasted one of those loyalties and all that, and that's the reason why they didn't have any tendencies to know that, and it's hard to tell because there's no fan base they have to reach up, and that is the reason why they can't climb up and they can't climb in. Nothing's perfect to see the 49ers to approach all the fans to collaborate or anything that's going to be like a bad thing that's going to happen. But the bad thing is that it can be worse when the 49ers are not usually like an edible team, but it's not the best way you can support each other. So that's the reason they can't hold, and they can't hold anything. I'll tell you why. Number one, well, 49ers are just not the edible team they can reach up. So so do what's the best if you can. You know what I mean? But people they need to know what's happening with the 49ers because all of the project and then all those suing from by the Santa Clara County, well, they're still going on. And well, I can't tell all y'all. I'm pretty sure 49ers is gonna leave until like maybe in the next few years because nothing is gonna be greater that's gonna happen. But the A's, they're gonna stay in Oakland, so that's fine. Well, still need to find out what's gonna happen in this way. Well, you never know. I'm sure that 49ers is going to leave and leave their ass goodbye, because hopefully I'm going to be happy as a Raider fan if they leave, like the West Coast. You know what I mean? Because they don't have the realistic fans so far in San Francisco. And in that bondage with the Hall of Fames and all that, it's not going to be real. But at the end of the time, you never know if 49ers are going to keep up and in those years to arrange it. And that's going to be tough because without the loyal fan base, what like it happened with San Francisco Warriors when they moved to Oakland, that's called Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what they think when they didn't have like too much champs. But if they were Golden State, like they'd hold together when they're in Chase Center, that's still Golden State. You know what I mean? Not San Francisco Warriors. Because now it's all like 3 championships already. But however, it's still a little overtaste when it comes out to go to taste all those good views of San Francisco. But San Francisco is always a good city, but it's not a good city to able to know of. You know, it's a bad place to use to come out there, but it's one of my favorite cities. But I just hate it when those cities are just come in and come out when they're trying to move or whatever, like Niners. Well, 49ers are only the team that they're taking a lot of rumors about that since 1997. It was a rumors when they started before when they're trying to get a new stadium. That's the worst thought that's gonna happen. I hate to see that because that's too much to know about this situation, and that's it. It's hard to tell. Well, at the end of the story, well, I'm sure that I'm sure the 49ers will not be the same to be around the teams like the Rams and Chargers, because that would be the last team to able to move, or the Chargers. I don't know, because Chargers are moved to San Antonio because the Spanos are trying to figure out how to get there. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't think Chargers is gonna move, so I don't know. Well, 49ers is gonna be the last team to move, so I don't care what they say. So, well, hopefully my cousins are gonna be crying about that stuff. So no one cares, because every time it's just it's a bad team, and it's the worst team ever. Since the 50s to 70s. Worst team ever. You know what I mean? And same as 2000s. They were the worst team ever in the 2000s. But they've been in the Super Bowl since like 2010. So only one, and then 49ers they didn't have made it one in the 2020s. But it's nothing this simple if you're really become a fan of it. If you're part of like a bang bang whiners, you know what I mean? So that's not gonna happen. So, well, I guess that's the topic for today. So I hope you keep it in mind that 49ers are going to move. So don't ask me, ask the owners of the 49ers or whatever. So whatever you do, pay attention to this video. So that's all you have to do. So this is Eagle Odyssey. Thank you for watching this video. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real.